So after being asked many times, I am unveiling my process of how I batch a month's worth of YouTube content in about 2 hours or less. So if you're into that kind of thing, stick around. And hey, if we haven't met yet, my name is Stephanie Lugo, and I am obsessed with helping you grow your real estate business with the most modern marketing and business system strategies. If you're into that kind of thing, be sure to hit subscribe to this channel and hit that bell notification icon to be notified every time I'm dropping new videos just like this. So this is going to be a really high level look at how I batch video content for my multiple YouTube channels. I have this channel, obviously, hi, this is where I talk about real estate business stuff, but I also have a real estate channel for my team where we are directed at the public, right? Talking to buyers and sellers and really establishing our authority in the Phoenix market. Now, that sounds like a lot of content. It's over 8 videos a month to do, but this is actually a super simple process. And oftentimes when agents come to me asking how they can streamline their workflow in terms of batching content, I find that they're overthinking it. So I'm going to give you a really quick high level look. At the end of this video, you might think that I'm leaving out some like special magic sauce, but like this is literally how it works. So the first thing that I do about a week before I'm set to record is I establish what videos I want to make. So this is actually pretty simple. What I do is I have a really quick list of the 4 videos that I want to create for that YouTube channel for the month. I only post 1 new video like this a week. Those are on Tuesdays. If you're here on Tuesday, hey. But on Tuesdays, I know I always have a new video coming out, and I kind of cycle through the same 4 categories of video topics each month. Now, a lot of you might be thinking, okay, give us the categories. Well, here's the thing. You can really determine what categories are going to perform best on your YouTube channel only after posting a lot, right? Like when you start posting weekly on YouTube, you'll start to notice trends on videos that perform better than others. And so it was actually through a process of trial and error over about 6 months of consistent weekly posting that I found what my categories actually needed to be for my channel. Each category will have a couple of topics bulleted under that, right? So for example, say you're like me, a real estate professional in Metro Phoenix looking to attract local buyers and sellers. You might have one category every month around real estate and market news. Now that's one category, but there are a lot of topic items that you can create videos under that. Those might be a monthly market update, which is one that I do every month on my real estate channel. You can even break that down into a seasonal market outlook, a mid-year market outlook. There's a lot of ways that you can repackage real estate market content to make it more relevant to that time period, is my point. You might also even take it a step further and say what the market looks like for buyers, what the market looks like for sellers. I would also include in the real estate market topics something like, what does $500,000 buy you in the Phoenix market area? And so once you have these categories and a bunch of topics that fall under those categories, it's literally as simple as just choosing which ones seem relevant and exciting at that moment. And the more you are tracking how different videos are performing on your channel, just from the number of views and which ones are generating leads for you, then you can really, almost like a scientist, decide what is going to be your best video lineup for the month. And so that's a process that I do every month. It really only takes me a couple of minutes. Sometimes it takes me a little bit longer. And if I need a little bit of inspo, I'm looking back at my channel. I might look at other inspirational channels of other real estate agents that I really like and admire, and see if I can get some inspiration. I'm not copying, but I'm always looking for fresh new ideas, and I don't see why we can't utilize YouTube as a resource for ourselves as well. I also have a running list in Asana. So anytime just throughout the month I have a really fun idea just pop up for a YouTube video, or if I see a piece of content or an article or a video online that I think, man, that's a really great headline or that's a really great topic, I'll actually write that down on a little outstanding list I have on Asana, and I can always choose from those as well. So sometimes I get to skip this step altogether because I already have a perfect list of video topics that work great for that month. The second step is pretty simple. You want to script these videos. And again, do not overthink this. So when I started posting on YouTube years ago, I did the thing where I literally wrote out my entire script. Every word that I wanted to say on camera, I typed it out, and I even had a teleprompter that I bought on Amazon. And I know some of you are going to be like, hey, can I get the link for that teleprompter? I'll link to it below, but I promise you don't need it, because what I I do to script my videos, I could show you here. I'm actually looking at my video script on my laptop. That's why I have my laptop up. But I actually give these are proprietary scripts that I actually give the individuals in the Market Authority Academy. So I won't show it to you because I want to honor their investment. These are proprietary materials that MAA members actually get. But really, if you're doing this on your own, what I would say you need to do is just outline the 4 to 5 main topic points you want to hit during that video. And so for me, my intro is always more or less the same. I introduce myself as a Phoenix real estate agent with my home group real estate, my brokerage. Then I kind of share a little bit about what I'm going to talk about during that video. So if you're trying to come up with a great intro or a hook, don't script anything. Just kind of decide how you want to present yourself, make it as quick as possible, and then get into your main points of the content. A really great, catchy intro that isn't going to bore people to click away from your video is going to sound like this. Let's talk about the summer real estate market here in Metro Phoenix, Arizona. And if we haven't met yet, I'm Stephanie Lugo, realtor with My Home Group Real Estate, here serving the greater Phoenix area. Now let's talk about what these numbers look like for the Phoenix area real estate market this summer. Like literally, that's all you want to do. Because if you do anything longer, people are going to get mad, they're going to get bored, they're going to pop off. You want to just really quickly explain what people can expect in that video and then just get to it. After that, you're going to talk about the 4 or 5 main points that you have. So in each video that I do, I might have anywhere from 3 to 5 points max, and I don't script them. I have the bulleted topic items that I want to hit. I don't have to script anything because I'm literally just speaking about things that I know. So for example, if I'm giving a seasonal summer market update, I'm going to talk about what numbers I'm seeing, how they affect buyers, how they affect sellers, what people need to expect throughout the summer, and then I'm finishing. Anytime I'm actually sharing this content, like the way that I'm speaking to you right now is exactly how I would speak to somebody over a coffee, right? And so that's why I don't script anymore. It's so much easier. I don't trip over words. I'm not worried about how I sound and look on camera because I'm literally, while I'm looking at a camera, there's like a lens and everything right now, I'm actually just imagining myself talking to like Caitlin or Lindsay or Karen Ann or Gisela, one of my friends. Once you have these really basic scripts broken down, you have the frameworks for your videos, you can film. This is actually where my work stops. I come to a studio, shout out to Zeke over here. I'm at Rensler Media. This is a local studio here in Phoenix, Arizona. I have their information where you can actually get in touch with them and inquire about their services here. They're not sponsoring this. I'm just a really good person. But really what I do is I come, I set up, they have the gear all ready for me. I film the videos, and then Zeke does all the hard work of editing them and delivering me a video every single week. And that's kind of where my work ends. Then I just have to worry about distributing. But for years, I filmed my videos myself. I edited them myself as well. And so I'm going to share with you a little bit about what that process looks like if you're at that place. Before I do, I'm going to share a caveat. Again, I'm not trying to push you one way or another, but the reason I stopped filming and editing my videos myself is because I'm not a video editor. And I was really bad at it. Like, you can look at some of my older videos. Some of the comments that I have on those videos are seriously so embarrassing and cringy because they're like, Stephanie, your mic isn't even on. And at the time I didn't care. I was literally just posting just to get it up. You know, I embrace progress over perfection, and all of those terrible videos got me to where I am today, which is why I leave them up on my channel. But as soon as you can get out from editing your own videos, you have to do that. You cannot be wasting your time editing videos when you have to be serving your clients and doing other things to run your business. You need to trust a professional who's actually trained to be doing that kind of thing for you, because in the end, it's going to be way better for your bottom line. And for me, I put this off so long in hiring a professional video editor because I thought I was saving my family money. But what I ultimately learned, especially when we grew our family and I had my son, is that I was stealing from my family. I was stealing time because it would take me 8 to 10 hours to edit one video because I am a freak like that. And it was not even good in the first place. It would take me so much more time away from my business and away from my family. I did it once after I had my son, and I was like, what am I doing? Why am I even messing around this? So that would be my top suggestion. As soon as humanly possible, once you get to this step, delegate it and hand it off. But you can film and edit yourself if you absolutely have to, and if that is the only way you're going to start a YouTube channel, that's what you want to do. I would suggest using your phone camera. If you have an iPhone, a newer model, this is going to work fine. Put it in 4K. You can film and get a little tripod. I'll link to some of our gear items down in the bottom in the caption so you can see what I use for my tripod. Or you can use a camera. I used a Canon 70D that we had for years, and that worked fine. You don't have to have anything fancy though. As long as you have a modern smartphone that has 4K shooting capability, you'll be totally good. And then you can either hire out editing on Fiverr. It is not great. You're not going to get the top quality stuff like editing there. Zeke over here edits virtually, so you can find a professional editor like Zeke who can do that for you as well, or you can edit them yourself. I'm not going to teach you how to edit videos. Do not come at me asking for a tutorial because I don't do that. I didn't even do it well for myself. Either YouTube it, I used iMovie when I tried doing it myself and it was really bad. Once you're done with your videos, you can do a couple of different things. You can either, I would suggest you shoot them all in one go, and you should knock out 4 videos that end up being about 7 to 12 minutes long each. You should knock out all of those in an hour and a half or so. If it's taking you any longer than that, you might just be overthinking, you might be nervous, that kind of thing. That's totally fine. This process right here, I don't know, an hour and a half usually, hour and a half, depending on how much I'm tripping over my words. Again, get a great video editor so that your audience doesn't hear that part, but it does happen. And then you should be good to go. If you are editing your own videos, I would edit 1 a week. So I would start the day or 2 before you want to actually post that video, and I would just spend your time editing that 1 video and then get it out and ready to post and distribute. Now, when you're posting and distribute, that's step 5. Here is where we're at. At that point, you can just throw it up on YouTube and be done, but I would suggest sending it out through MailChimp to your email newsletter people, to your database, posting it on all the social platforms you're on as relevant. Really make sure you get as much exposure for that as you can, and always try to ask people to subscribe to your channel so that you can grow your audience there. But does that sound easy, or does that sound like I left out a lot of parts? Because I'm asked all the time how I batch my videos, and that's really how it is. I start with my video topics, I compile those into quick scripts, and scripting is very, very basic. I'm just identifying the main points I want to make in that video. And then my editing process is super easy because I delegate it, but if you're doing this, you can probably knock this out in 1 video batching session and then edit them out per week so that you can distribute it after they're done. That's how I would suggest going about it, and I think that every single real estate agent needs a YouTube channel. I love this space so much. I love what I've been able to do for our real estate businesses in YouTube, and I think that there is room for every single agent here on YouTube. So if you're into that, I would challenge you to try it out yourself. If I can go any more in depth on any of these topics, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I'll have tons of resources linked for you in the caption and the show notes of this video. So check that out there. But otherwise, I sure hope that you found this helpful. Thanks so much for tuning in. Until next time, keep on crushing it.